Scout. Who's that? Scout. He looks like a Muppet. You look like a puppet.
Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't nothing better than watching you laugh out loud, my baby. Ain't nothing better than watching you.
Hi guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Lynn.
And I'm Jonathan.
And we are
Create
Capture Life.
That's right. Okay, that didn't work out.
Happy Valentine's Day. This is being posted on Valentine's Day. So if you celebrate Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day.
If you don't,
Happy Valentine's Day anyway.
Happy Single Awareness Day.
Or whatever you want to call it, or Happy Hearts Day.
Happy February 14th. How about that? Happy Friday.
We're wearing pink and red for Valentine's Day for tomorrow. So happy Valentine's Day.
Because we were filming this on Thursday.
We always film the night before.
Yeah,
so anyways, happy Valentine's Day.
Hey, we are sorry. We did not post a video last week. Lynn was sick, not feeling well.
I'm not sorry. I was sick.
Yeah, she was really sick.
I didn't feel bad.
Yeah, I had just gotten home from a week-long work trip to Hawaii. I know you all are super upset.
I know how sad for him that he had to work in Hawaii for a week.
We will tell you in a couple weeks what I was working on when I can talk about it. But you know that whole top secret non-disclosure thing. When you work with TV, people. So.
And why bring it up if you can't tell them?
Because I want to tell people I was in Hawaii, so they know why we were. Anyways,
you're just bragging now.
I am just a little bit. Anyways,
we're back this week.
We are back.
And we are halfway through our 1 year to full-time RV life journey, and we are
over it.
And what we mean by that is we are halfway through this journey, and as much as we have enjoyed minimalizing and getting rid of things and simplifying our lives and paying off bills, and we've gotten rid of so much stuff. Mm-hmm. And we've enjoyed doing it as much hard work as it is, we're kind of over it at this point. We have reached a point where it's like, we just want to be done already.
Yeah. And the reality is,
want to be done.
The reality is, it is exactly that. It's not that we don't want to do it anymore. It's that we want to be done with it.
I just feel like it never ends.
Yeah.
Like, as much as we do, we still have that much more to do.
Yeah. And it's great because we have been loving the process of minimalizing. We've been
loving your comments.
We love all of the comments we get.
And all the emails and texts and stuff that say, like, we're helping you guys minimalize. We love that, and we're enjoying it, and we're enjoying answering questions about it.
Yeah.
But it just feels never ending at this point.
Yeah, we love that you guys have been supporting us through the whole process. So we want to thank you guys. And as a gesture for Valentine's Day, we want to tell you how much we appreciate all of you for all of the, positivity and everything that you've given us. But really, we're just at a point now we just want to be done. I
think part of it is the holidays are over. We've gone through all of the holiday decorations. You start the new year, you're getting, back into the swing of things after the holidays are done. And this is our busy time of year. Starting right now is our really busy time of year is at the spring. We have a lot of really big projects. We are personally producing a documentary film. And so that is starting up. And we have a lot of other projects we're working on with the California Highway Patrol that we work on every spring. And if you subscribe to our channel and you see on our channel the every 15 minutes things that shouldn't have been posted on this channel, take a look at that, because that's what we're going to be doing 4 of those this year with the California Highway Patrol. Those are a lot of work, not to mention Disney on top of that. So it's a busy time of year. We want to be done. With a new puppy, we're not sleeping enough. Well, at least he sleeps enough. I'm not sleeping enough, because it's like having a new baby. You have to get up, and the puppy has to go out, and then you don't sleep, and so I'm tired, and it's just crazy. Yeah. It's just crazy. We're just kind of over it.
Yep. So there's been a lot going on, but we want to tell you guys that yes, we have still been making strides. We're still going forward. Actually, just the other day on my personal Instagram account, I posted that a few months ago, just before Christmas, we were just talking about it a minute ago, I went through and I turned around all of my hangers, and just to see what kind of clothes I'd been using. And what it turns out is
Go ahead.
I wear a lot of the same clothes over and over again.
Sorry, that's our answering machine on our landline.
I didn't know what that was. Hardly ever goes off. So it was one of those things that now I've reached a point where I have all this clothes. A lot of it is clothes that I only wear when we're on vacation because it's cold weather clothes. Never gets cold enough in Southern California for me to wear it. A lot of it is also like my business clothes, like nice collared dress shirts, long sleeve shirts, stuff like that. What do I do with all that? Do I really get rid of it? And those are the things that we're saying. It's like, it's hard because now we're at that point where I don't want to get rid of it. I also don't want to keep it. But what do I do with it? So those are the kinds of things we're saying. It's hard. It's hard to make those decisions. So a lot of you guys helped me out on my Instagram and said donate it. And then I proposed a question of Working Wardrobes. And I don't, if you guys aren't familiar with Working Wardrobes, it's a company that helps people get...
It's a nonprofit company.
Yeah, it's a nonprofit organization that helps people that need clothes to go to do interviews, maybe the first couple of days, you know...
Like their first few weeks at a job that they need to wear business clothes to before they get their first paycheck. They give them these clothes. They let them, some they give them the clothes, some they borrow the clothes and then they bring them back.
Yeah.
It's a really amazing program for people who just need that little bit of help with, because, you know, business clothes can be expensive. And if you're living on unemployment or you're living paycheck to paycheck and trying to get a better job, you're not going to go out and spend that money on business clothes. And this is a way for those people to be able to get proper business attire, shirts, ties, jackets, dresses, shoes, things like that, to use to get a better job.
Yeah, and the reason I proposed that question is because, and this is actually for everybody, if you're in the Southern California area, the main Southern California, I believe it is, branch of Working Wardrobes, which is located in Irvine, California, recently burned down. And
they lost
a lot of their clothes, almost all of it burned down with the location.
In the warehouse.
So there's currently one of the Goodwills, I believe it is, and Lynn will find the information. We'll find the information and post it in the comments below. If you're interested in donating, one of the local Goodwills is accepting donations for them. It's one of the Goodwills in Santa Ana, California. So I was going to take a run maybe either this weekend or next week once I get everything together, see what I actually am going to donate, and do a run down there and do a donation to them.
And if you're in our area and like your friends of ours, your Disney cast members that watch us here on YouTube, and you don't want to make the run out to Santa Ana, hit us up at work. We can take stuff for you, and we will gladly take it to Working Wardrobes for you, just to help them out if you do have things that you want to get rid of. So just comment below here, or you know, friends and family, if you have you text us or whatever, we'll make arrangements to get the stuff from you, and we will gladly donate it to Working Wardrobes, because it's definitely a worthwhile nonprofit organization to donate to, and they're in desperate need right now. So
for sure,
that's one thing that's coming up. The other thing is we're halfway through, right? We are 26 weeks into this journey. We plan on selling our house, or at least listing our house at the beginning of June. We just realized just today, we were talking about how soon that is, because when you say 26 weeks, you think you still have half a year left. Well, we really don't, because June is 3.5 months away. So we really have to start pushing on just little projects around here that you would do when you're gonna sell your house. Our house is in great shape, like, because we remodeled it 4 years ago, completely head to toe, except for one bathroom, which we're gonna do in the next 2 months. But there's just things that you put up with as a homeowner. You know, if there's a chipped paint, or there's like our screen door needs to be replaced, and we just kind of put up with it, and things like that. So we're working on those things to get our house listed the first week of June.
If you notice, one of the most noticeable things is right over my shoulder. Go back to some of our previous videos.
Speaking of weather in California,
I know,
I'm sweating.
It's pretty warm.
Our door's open. It's 7 o'clock at night. It's probably 60 degrees outside, and I'm sweating in a sweater.
It's also, it's pretty warm. But anyway, so I was saying that if you look at our old videos, that's a new faucet. Our old faucet was just kind of acting up. It kept, spraying all over the place. It was kind of a nightmare, so we just got rid of it. But Lynn bought that faucet probably about a month ago.
While you were in Hawaii, I ordered it.
So a couple weeks ago, and we just hadn't had time to install it, so we finally installed it. So there you go. That's exciting.
Sorry, somebody wanted attention. Scout. He's getting tired now. He's been playing and now he's tired, so he wants attention.
Yep.
So yeah, we replaced the faucet. We're gonna replace the screen door. Just little things. We have a list. It looks like a long list, but a lot of the things are real simple.
Yeah.
Like
replacing a screen door.
Yeah, replacing a screen door or changing out a doorknob or little things like that. But they're just the kind of things that you do when you're gonna sell your house. And so we're working on that. We're still working on minimalizing, even though we're kind of over it. And I would rather at this point just pull up a dump truck and fill it up. We're kind of over it, but we're still doing that. We're still donating. And the big thing is we finally got the date in our homeowners association. Once a year, there's a realtor that sets up a huge neighborhood garage sale. We were waiting for the date. We just got the date. It's April 25th. And what she does is she does all of the advertising. She gets the permits, because in our city, you need a permit to have a garage sale. She gets all the permits. She does the advertising. She puts up the signs and you just put your stuff out.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that, because half of our, well, 1/4 of our garage squared off is all stuff for the garage sale.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff.
So yeah, I'm really looking forward to the garage sale. So that kind of gives us, now that we have that date in mind, it's really gonna help us like get ready for that. And so let's see, let me see, I made some notes. My car is in the shop. My friends that are watching this, my family, I know I need a new car. My car is a 2001. I know. We're not there yet. We don't want to buy a new car yet until we figure out where we're doing in the future here, but it's in the shop again. So I have no car. So Jonathan and I have been sharing his truck. I had to take him to work one day. Someone else brought him home. It's been one of those one car family situations. We just had it towed today because it's not drivable. We had it towed to our mechanic today. The first round of estimates today is about $400. So yeah, we're hoping he doesn't find much more wrong with it. I already knew one of the things was wrong with it because I looked under the hood and I thought that the serpentine belt needed to be replaced because it was loose and I figured it had broken. Turns out the serpentine belt wasn't the problem. It's the tensioner that holds the serpentine belt needs to be replaced. So he's gonna do that. And then I also knew I needed motor mounts. I had just checked them about a month ago. The one side looked really bad, but I just kind of put up with it. And he says that the one side absolutely needs to be replaced. So right now we're up to about $400 and we're hoping it doesn't get much more.
Yep, and then my truck will probably be the next one to go in because it just recently turns out there was a recall on my leaf springs. And I've been driving for about the last year and a half without a driver's side rear leaf spring because I just didn't want to buy a new leaf spring.
Well, yeah, because he had the money to buy the new leaf spring. He spent it on something else.
Yeah, I just bought something else.
Yeah.
Or, just being lazy. But hey, procrastination pays off, and Toyota Tacomas have had a recall.
It turns out there's a recall.
Yeah, there's a recall, so I'm gonna go get that leaf spring replaced for free. The problem is I gotta leave it there for a few days because it takes them a couple days to get the parts in and stuff like that. Yeah. So mine will be the next car to go in, so Lynn will have to be continually taking me to work, except we'll be doing it in her car.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out, but that's been kind of nuts the last 2 weeks. So we didn't expect that, obviously. Ryan was driving my car and it just stopped running, and yeah, so that's going on. So that makes money tight. Always money's tight after Christmas.
Yeah.
Money's tight now because now my car is gonna have to be worked on. Money's tight because we're working on the house. Jonathan has a salaried position now, which doesn't include overtime, so that was a pay cut. It's a step up on the corporate ladder, so to speak, but a step down on the pay because you go from salaried or hourly to salary and you don't get overtime anymore. So that's changed. So we are really looking forward to getting out from under
this house.
The house payments and the HOA payments and everything. I mean, we can make it. Obviously we're making it.
Yeah.
But it would just feel nice to be
not house poor.
Yeah, not house poor, waiting for the paycheck every week, that kind of thing. So really looking forward to that. We did our taxes already. I did them on February 1st, submitted them. I do our taxes and they're done. So, and every year we have a giant tub of receipts and I go through all the receipts and I add everything up and I categorize it and I write everything off and they're done. So that's at least a relief.
Yeah, so a lot of things are getting done, but once again, we are continuing to press forward even though we are pretty much done with this whole process. We just want it to be over. But we will continue because we owe that to you guys.
Well, you guys hold us accountable,
Yeah.
which is nice, because when we have to do these videos, we have to have something to talk about. We have to have something to say, like, oh, we got this done, we got that done, and we feel the pressure from you guys to get things done. So thank you for that,
Yep.
because there are weeks when we just don't want to do anything, but then we're thinking, well, we have a video to do, so we need to get something done. So thank you for holding us accountable, because it does help.
And to our friends that see us and tell us, like, oh, and whatever the topic of the week was, please continue to do that, because
Yes.
that really does feel good, and it really puts pressure on us to do these videos, to keep moving forward. If we have inspired you in any way to do anything, and I know many of you have already told me that we have, let us know, because that helps us.
It gives us a little bit. It gives us some encouragement and energy to keep going when we know that we're helping other people to do what we're trying to do. So please comment below if any of our tips have helped you or anything like that, because it does give us a little boost. The one big thing I will say that we've done wrong with this minimalism journey that we're on towards RV life, and it's easy to do this. I've talked to a lot of other people who are kind of doing what we're doing, and it's easy to do this, and we made this mistake, is that we've concentrated so much in the last 6 months on doing this that we don't do anything else.
Yep.
We don't go out. We used to go to movies. We would go take a weekend trip. We'd do a road trip. We would do date nights, whatever it is, and we don't do any of that anymore, and we haven't in months. And that's our mistake. And so I think that's part of why we're feeling like we're over it, is because we don't spend time together outside of minimalizing and organizing and working. So we need to try to work a little bit more on that. We went to a hockey game Tuesday night. We were at a hockey game for the Ducks, go Ducks. And as we were walking into the Honda Center, we were saying, I can't even remember the last time that we went out together.
No.
That wasn't like a family event where we went, with the family to something. And that was kind of a sad realization. So if you're minimalizing and you're working on doing what we're doing, and you're, don't do it to the detriment of your personal life. And we've kind of done that. And so we're going to try to fix that now.
Yep.
We have plans to, we have more hockey games coming up, which we love hockey games. So that's a date night for us. So we have more of those coming up. We're going to try to go for walks, try to just do something to not just all we do is minimalize.
Yeah.
All we do is talk about what we have to do, and let's take this let's donate this today. Let's take that today. We're going to try to at least take some time away from it for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I think that will help us not be as over it as we are. Maybe, I don't know. We're hoping.
Yeah.
So that's it. We're over it, but we're going to continue. And I do have a couple of questions from you guys, which I think kind of tie into this, which is funny. So you guys have posed a couple questions in the last few weeks. One is, were we mad at each other during a video a couple weeks ago? I don't remember which video it was that the person was talking about. It had to be in the last few weeks. I don't remember which video it was, but no, we have never filmed one of these when we were mad at each other.
No.
Sometimes in the last probably 6 weeks, it may seem that we're not like our normal, energetic, funny selves, because we both have been sick. And sometimes getting these videos done is tough because we're tired or we don't feel well, and we're trying to squeeze a video in, before we have dinner or something. And so, no, we haven't been mad at each other. The only time he's been mad, I haven't mad at him, but he was really mad at me for about 3 weeks because of the puppy. Because I decided that we're keeping the puppy, and he was kind of mad. And all of our friends have been giving him a hard time about it. So, yeah, but now he loves him. So that was the only time. But no, we weren't filming while we were mad at each other. I don't know that we could film while we were mad at each other.
No.
So
I don't think I'd sit this close to her if I was mad at her.
So no, we weren't mad at each other. We were probably, one of us was sick or whatever it was. Who knows? But no, we weren't mad at each other.
And I wasn't mad at her about the puppy. I was mad at the fact that she brought the puppy home and tricked me into keeping it. Because,
I didn't trick you. My intention was to find somebody else to love him, but then I fell in love with him and I didn't want to let him go. So, my therapist
Not believing it.
says part of it is that I feel like I need protection for my PTSD, and that's why I like having dogs around. That's what he told me yesterday. So I won't get any more dogs though, because we have 3 is enough. And then we wanted to ask, oh wait, let me think. I think there was one. Somebody else asked, why 1 year to full-time RV life? You seem ready. We are ready. 1 year because we didn't want to push ourselves to make bad decisions. If we rushed it, we could possibly pick the wrong rig. We wouldn't pay off bills before we took this journey. We would make bad decisions about getting rid of things. We would put a bunch of stuff in storage because we weren't sure about it. We would make a lot of bad decisions if we rushed ourselves, and we knew that. So that's why 1 year, we decided 1 year.
And also 1 year to RV life sounded really good.
But if we had rushed to this journey and not taken a year, I think that we would have made rash decisions. We would have kept things we shouldn't have kept. We would have gotten rid of things that maybe we shouldn't have gotten rid of. We would have sold the house and maybe not got top dollar for it because it was the wrong time of year. We maybe wouldn't have picked the right rig. Because we hadn't researched enough. Yeah. All those things that we're taking the time to do, when we finally do take this journey, we will be ready. We will know that what's in storage is intentionally in storage, not I'm just over it and we're gonna throw a bunch of stuff in storage. It's every single item in storage has been touched, thought about, and a decision has been made. We're paying off bills so that when we do take the journey, we're not heavy down in bills. We're working on the house to get top dollar. We want to sell at the right time of year, which would be for us would be June is the best time in our area to list our house for sale. Things like that, if we didn't take this year, we would have rushed it and we could have hurt ourselves in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, and honestly, we just wanted to be sure that we were ready to go. And yeah, everybody says, well, you'll never actually be completely ready to go. Hang on, there's a helicopter flying by.
We live near an air base, and so we get a lot of helicopter and aircraft noise, so there's a helicopter going over right now.
You're going to edit all this out anyway.
No, I'm not. I hate editing. It's too much.
I'll edit it.
Takes too long. You're not going to edit. You never edit anything. You'll be sleeping while I'm editing.
Yeah. All right, so the reason we're taking a year is honestly because we want to make sure that we're ready. This last few months, this last 26 weeks, even before that, we've been listening to a lot of you guys out there that are YouTubers that are already living this life. We've been taking a lot of pointers from you guys on what experiences you had getting ready to go. And we wanted to take that to heart and use your experience to really be our guide to be ready to go. And
be ready when it's time to go.
Yeah, and like I said, we know that there's always going to be some reason to not go. There's always going to be something else. But we also wanted to set, a time frame. We didn't want it to be too short. We didn't want to say 6 months. But we also didn't want to leave it open-ended. We wanted to give ourselves a time frame. So that's why we said 1 year.
Yep. And anyways, I think that answers the question. Have you gotten any other questions?
No. I've had a few people say hi. I had one of my coworkers, Murphy, said that he follows us, so thank you for letting me know you follow us. That's exciting.
It's fun when you guys tell us that you're following us, because we don't think anybody watches these videos, so it's fun when somebody says they watched them. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
I think that's it. So we're halfway through. We're over it, but we're gonna continue. We're gonna pull ourselves up from our bootstraps, which technically, apparently, you can't literally do. So some of you will get that. And we're gonna plow on through this and move on to next week. And yeah, we'll keep you guys updated. The next thing we want to say is tell us what you want to see. Do you want to see more minimalizing? Do you want to see less of us talking and more of what we're doing? What do you guys want to see on our channel? Let us know, because we do it this way because this is just kind of what we've gotten used to. But if there's something you want to see specifically, or you want to see more of or less of or whatever, please comment down below. You're not going to hurt our feelings. We kind of want to know,
And I know guys that I work with, Jeremy, Nate, all of you guys, I know B-roll. I got it. I've heard it 1,000 times. I know.
We're working on that, actually, and we are also working on adding a new video every other week.
Hey!
discussing RVing in Southern California.
Yep.
So that'll be coming soon. So look forward to that. We're going to tour RV parks and different things for RVers in our area, just to kind of give you. So if you guys are coming to California, you'll kind of have tips from us.
Yep.
And so I guess that would be it.
All right. So like my buddy Zach said, smash that like button and make sure you follow and subscribe. Ring the bell.
Follow us on Instagram too. Create and Capture Life on Instagram. Please follow us there because you get more updates there, like daily and every other day. We do a lot of that. So follow us there for sure. But subscribe here. Share our video, please. We are over 200 subscribers, which is amazing. And we would love to have more. So thanks.
Cool.
Thank you guys for being here. We really do appreciate you. Have a great week. Happy Valentine's Day, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.